Hey guys, how are you doing today? So I am bringing you my August top 5 TBR. So last month I had a hefty TBR video for the month of July, and in the end I only ended up reading 2 of the books that I wanted to read, or that I said that I was going to read, where in actuality I read 8 books. So I think that trying to have too big of a TBR that I give to you guys sort of hinders me from what I want to read. I'm more of a what am I in the mood for reader. So I'm just going to give you my top 5 books that I hope to get to this month. And hopefully this makes it to where I don't feel like it's homework, or I don't feel like I have to get to these books. These are just the top 5 that I would like to read. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the one that I'm reading right now that I just started is On Thin Icing by Ellie Alexander. It's a bake shop mystery. I believe this is the 4th or 5th book. This is the 4th book in the series, and it's about a family who owns a bake shop called Tort. Jules Capshaw is the main character, and she runs the bake shop with her mother, and they have 3 other younger people working the shop with her. Jules and her sous chef are going to cater a weekend-long sort of event for the Oregon Shakespeare Festival and their directors, hopefully trying to get more money into Ashland where they live. So of course, since this is a cozy mystery, murder is going to happen. I love on all of Ellie Alexander's covers how there is a skull somewhere in the cover. I love that. It's just like this, the little details that are amazing. So I'm currently reading this. I'm on chapter 3. Not too bad. I'm excited. The next one that I am going to try and read is a Midwinters Tale by Sophie Kelly. This is a magical cats mystery. The main character is Kathleen, and she is the librarian for her small town, and she has 2 cats that are from sort of a abandoned house, where they say that the cats sort of have a mysterious kind of powers, different things like that. So one of her cats can go invisible, another cat can go through walls and doors, and they sort of help her solve the murder mysteries. And so I'm not quite sure exactly what this is about, but it's winter, and I am craving fall and winter right now. It's like 100 degrees here in Oklahoma, and the humidity is like 70%. It's ridiculous. So this is sort of giving me the fall feels. So I'm excited about this one. Okay, another cozy mystery. All right, I think this is gonna be mostly cozy mysteries. 3 out of 5 are cozy mysteries. This is Brownies and Broomsticks. This was actually on my TBR for last month. And so I'm moving it over to this month. It is the first in the magical bakery mystery. Yes, 2 bakery books in 1 month. I think that I have a sweet tooth. It might also be because I watched the Great British Baking Show on repeat. My waistline is not agreeing with this, but my heart and my mind are super excited about all the bakery stuff. So this is about Kate Lightfoot, and she has moved home to her small town. It's a theme, small towns. And she is helping her aunt and uncle run their bake shop, but something has happened, and one of their not so nice customers has turned up dead. And so the police are blaming her uncle, but she's gonna try and figure out who actually did it. She realizes that her aunt is a witch as well. You know, sounds good. Not really a cozy mystery, but a murder mystery nonetheless. This is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and I really want to read this book before the movie comes out on November 22nd. So far, I am 2 chapters in. I got these adorable, like, oh my goodness, Agatha Christie bookmarks. So here's Hercule Poirot, and like on the back it says, "Sometimes I feel sure he's as mad as a hatter, and then, just as he is at his maddest, I find there is a method in his madness." I got them on an Etsy shop. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I will link her shop down below, and I couldn't not. I mean, they were the cutest. There's this one, there's one of Agatha Christie, and then there's one of Mrs. Marple, and so I'm super excited to read this. It's gonna be great. The last book on my top 5 of August is Hexed by Thomas Oldie Huvelt, and this is about a small town that is cursed by a witch. The witch has a vendetta against this town, and no one can move away from this town once they've moved in. And so that's about as far as I know about this book, but I'm super excited to read it. I love the idea of sort of like a mystery where the whole entire town is under sort of a spell. It sort of reminds me of Once Upon a Time, if you've seen the show, where Storybrooke is sort of under a spell and you can't really see the outside world, something along those lines. So I'm sure that this is going to be a lot more dark and scarier and more suspenseful than that, but it just sort of reminded me of that. So I am super duper duper excited to read this. All 5 of these books, actually, I'm super excited for. It's going to be great, and hopefully I can get to them. School starts in 11 days, and so I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to get done because this is my first year teaching 7th and 8th grade history. I taught 5 years, well, this will be my 6th year now, but first year in middle school, so I know it'll be a hectic whirlwind ride, but I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you saw a book that maybe you haven't read yet or that striked your fancy. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.